Rick, thank you. Let's bring in now Eric Sherwin from San Bernardino County Fire Department with some more information in terms of the latest. Are you with us? Maybe he's not.
Yes, hello?
Oh, yes. Okay, great. You're on the air now with Alex and Marla on Fox 11. Thank you so much for taking a moment. Can you give us an update on the latest from your perspective in terms of what we know?
As of about 45 minutes ago, the fire is sitting at 250 acres. We're still at 0% containment. As you were talking earlier, with Santa Ana winds, we're actually looking at winds that are exact opposite of a typical Santa Ana condition that we experience here at the base of the Cajon Pass. The winds are carrying the fire to the east and up the canyon as opposed to what we traditionally see in our late summer, early fall months. Firefighters continue to engage the fire from the air and ground. We do have structure defense in place for homes along Lytle Creek Road. We have put in an evacuation center, opened it up. That is the Jesse Turner Center in Fontana. And the animal shelter has been opened. It's the San Bernardino County Animal Shelter in Devore. They're accepting both large and small animals. Fortunately, we've been able to report no injuries to civilians or firefighters. This fire is being managed under unified command between San Bernardino County Fire, CAL FIRE, and the U.S. Forest Service.
Sir, you speak of 0% containment, and we know that's official, but we've been on the air for some time when this has started just before 2 o'clock. Certainly progress has been made, correct?
We are cautiously optimistic. We are making progress, but remember, the fire continues to expand. So what may have been 1% when the fire was 10 acres, now when you're looking at a 250-acre fire, that percent is going to drop proportionally.
Okay, so, and you mentioned the wind direction, they're driving those flames up the canyon. I think that's what we're looking at here. We're seeing these aggressive flames right here on top. What do you want our viewers in the area downwind of this to know?
Lytle Creek is a unique community in that it's one way in and one way out via two-lane road. So we have our mandatory evacuation order extends up to the Lytle Creek Ranger Station. For those residents that are north of the Ranger Station, a shelter-in-place order has been placed. And it's to prevent the number of vehicles on that narrow road to allow firefighters to get in and give them the maneuverability they need to really get the upper hand on this fire.
Do we have a sense of how many structures have burned or are burning currently?
We can confirm that we've had structure loss. However, the exact number and nature of those buildings, whether they're homes or outbuildings, that has yet to be determined. I can say within the mandatory evacuation zone, we have 30 to 40 homes that are immediately threatened by this fire.
And for folks who happen to be showing up at the evacuation centers, is there a message for them?
Again, as this fire moves through Lytle Creek is a community that is very familiar with wildland fire. We do have many of the residents in here that do pre-plan. They do know how to evacuate. They do know what to bring with them. We have opened a call center with information for residents that need information or updates on this fire. That phone number is area code 909-383-5688.
You mentioned 30 to 40 homes immediately threatened. Earlier on our air, we had a home, I would assume is one of those that you would count as immediately threatened. There was a structure right next to it on fire. There was a couple gentlemen on the roof. They looked like civilians doing their best to save their own property. I know it's tough to leave. Certainly, what would you say to them?
You know, it's one of those double-edged swords. We like the beauty of living in the wildland-urban interface, but with every place we live, there come threats from various natural disasters. Out here in this environment, the threat is wildfires. Give us the best chance at stopping this fire, so that we do not need to divert resources to rescue. We did have a situation early on in this fire with some residents that refused to evacuate, and wound up becoming surrounded in fire and calling 911 for rescue. We were able to successfully get to those residents, and firefighters rescued them from that threat with no injuries to firefighters or civilians. But please let us focus on putting this fire to bed and not have to pull out residents that could have avoided that situation had they heeded the evacuation orders earlier.